Hey guys, it's Jonathan. First earnings trade of this earnings season, and we freaking crushed it. Snapchat, $7,000, 22% gain. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how we found this earnings trade. I'm going to walk you through the P&L. I'm going to show you the unusual options activity. I'm going to show you the expected move of Snapchat going into earnings. And then I'm going to show you our high value target tool. This was the process we used to find Snapchat. Here's the exact result. Before you do anything, down below in the video description, I left a link. This Monday, we're going to hold one earnings webinar. It's going to be Monday, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, a winning approach to trade earnings. You can register for the webinar in the video description. Back to Snapchat. Okay, here's our unusual options activity tool. We call it the Wall Street Wiretapper. Scroll down. Here's our top 10 list. These are the names that have the highest probability of outperforming their implied volatility. Snap shows up July 16th. If we search for Snap, this is what I want you to see. Open interest, Snapchat, all over the Wiretapper. Today is July 23rd. They just released earnings. Every category. Snapchat, all over the Wiretapper. So once we saw that, we were very interested in Snapchat. Let's keep on going. Let's go to the high value target tool. So we call this our high value target tool. And all this is, after we find a name that has unusual options activity, that has wacky volume, that we think somebody is doing something a little wonky, we'll look at the high value target tool. This is just a 21-day moving average of historical volatility. We want to see how it relates to its historical volatility. 3 standard deviation bands, 4 standard deviation bands. If it trades outside the bands and then back in, you're going to get buy signals. The buy signals have been pretty darn good. The sell signals, here it's trending. So these sell signals are not going to mean revert. Snap is revaluing itself. But as it falls into a range, that's when the high value target tool can really take hold. Awesome sell signals, it starts selling off. Right here going into earnings, we notice Snap all over the Wiretapper. This date right here is July 19th. July 16th. We were anticipating a buy signal. We didn't get one, but pretty darn close. And now Snapchat today up 20% plus. Snapchat, now we're looking at what's called the expected move. This is monthly volatility. So you'll see right here, this blue. What this is saying is that Snapchat's expected move was high green, low red. It went above its green and closed. And so we got to adopt because the new month is opening after it took out its vol of the previous month. You can see Snapchat started doing that at the end of December. And then at the beginning of 2021, all this time, it did not outperform its implied volatility. You can see we didn't get any dots. But we are definitely going to outperform our implied volatility right here. So we find the trade first by following unusual options activity. Stocks trade when there's volume. Stocks move when there's volume. Stocks can't really move without volume. So we want to follow what the big institutions are doing. This is why Pablo Lucina and myself built an unusual options activity tool. We want to simplify the process to track these trades, to find these trades, and to eventually capitalize on these trades. Here's my position in Snapchat. For the members, we shared a Snapchat trade July 19th. I like the vertical call spread. Consider buying 65 calls and selling the 75 calls. If you get this spread filled at or below at $1.70, I think you're going to be happy with the result. And now, I think you're happy with the result. 65s, about 11.75, and 75s, about 4.75, is already about $7. So for those that bought a 10 lot, perhaps you invested $1,500. That position is now worth $7,500 less the $1,500 that you paid in about 4 days. This is the exact approach I've been using to trade earnings since 2009. Join us this Monday, a winning approach to trade earnings. We will send out a recording to everybody, but we will only hold this webinar one time. You could register for the webinar in the description, in the video description below. See you guys Monday. Thank you for watching. Jonathan Rose, owner, Masters in Trading.